Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So, I am going to play Crusader Kings 2 because I was just playing that Europa Universalis thing and it was really hard. I want to play something that I know how to play. So, I'm going to play this a little bit, and I'm getting a lot of people asking me about playing as some other characters, and in one in particular, Karen keeps coming up, which I believe they are, what, Zoroastrian? Yeah, which is an interesting religion. It allows them to marry their own family members for extra bonuses and stuff. And this is supposed to be one of the more difficult playthroughs. If you take a look at the religious map mode, you can see that there is quite a bit of territory here that's Zoroastrian. However, these rulers here are actually Persians and Sunni. So the Zoroastrian faith is still here in the local populace, but not so much by the rulers. So you're kind of surrounded by a number of really dangerous people. You've got the Pagans up here to the north, the Tengri, you've got the Sunni to the east, you've got more Shia and Bedouin and all that stuff to the south, and then to the west is the Byzantine Empire in Georgia. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I just put the difficulty setting on normal because this is going to be difficult enough as is, and if you've been watching the Northumbria, or not Northumbria, but the Fight the Norse playthrough, man, does that very hard difficulty setting makes the game very challenging. It really does. So let's give this a shot. Should we do the ruler designer? I think no. The ruler designer would make it too easy. The whole idea is to start here and be challenging. Now, I wanted to mention somebody that I thought did a really nice, interesting video about Karen. A long time ago, in one of my older series, there was a character that I named after a viewer named King Midas, and I'm almost positive it's the same person. He made a couple videos about playing as Karen. He used a very interesting strategy where he swore fealty to this Muslim and then immediately created a couple of factions and then used his event spawn troops to seize all of this land and become the Sultan, or the Shah, technically. That's a neat strategy. I don't think I'm going to do it just because it's pretty sneaky. But we're going to just use our event spawn troops and, you know, have them. See if we can do something useful with them. The problem is that if we go on a holy war, then the other nearby people will get called into it, and that's not cool. So let's get our bearings straight. So I am Satrap Vandad of Karen Satrapi. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holdings, five counties in the realm, 2 of which are our own. The technology is pretty good, actually, for the start of the game. We're not married. Pretty damn good council overall. And as a Zoroastrian, despite the fact that we have this greenish background to the game, which is normally associated with playing as a Muslim, we're not a Muslim. We don't have decadence. We can't have we cannot have, what is it called, bishoprics or mosques in our realm. We can't hold on to those. We'd still suffer the normal penalty. We're actually considered to be pagan, which means we can have concubines. But if you look at our religion, we really don't get a lot of real bonuses, which is kind of weird. I'm assuming. Let me just make sure that's right. Can we have concubines? I think we can. Yeah, we're like a pagan without any real bonuses. We're just like a crappy pagan. I don't even think we can. We can't even raid. Not even allowed to loot. What are we gonna do? This is like it's like a neutered Christian. But oh well, that's the challenge, I guess. So we have 2 holdings. They are both equally upgraded, except for this one has better fortifications. My capital is here as well, so we'll train troops in the capital. We'll also collect taxes in Gurgen because it has slightly higher income. We really need money right now. This is the best spy master, but we will study technology in my favorite place in the beginning of the game, Sinope, because it has 676, which is actually better than 365. And we will also check vassal opinion. We only have 6 vassals at this point. We only have 15 actual holdings in the realm. Pretty small. See how much better this is when I actually know where things are? If you just watch me play Europa Universalis, you might want to give me a little bit of time to learn that game. This count and this count both could use a lot more opinion. They're upset about my female heir. My sister, most likely. So this guy's the one that has a slightly lower opinion. We're going to prioritize improving relations with him. And then, how about my bishops? Is that a herbad? Is that considered to be a bishop? Yeah. Could use some more opinion with him. Technology-wise, we are already almost to level 2 legalism. So I'm not really going to focus on tech law. Actually, no, maybe I will. No, I think relations is going to be more important. We don't have a religious head, because we're an unreformed pagan religion. We can create another duchy. We need to get married. We have... My sister needs to get married. Okay, so let's pick the ambition to get married. And let's do the funny thing that we're allowed to do. So instead of going here, arrange marriage, and then like finding a random character, let's go ahead and marry my sister. That sounds gross. So my father, you know, he had some nameless woman that gave birth to me. And then my sister is likewise. She had some other random character. We have the same father. And I've got the hots for her. I think she looks good. So let's do it. I could actually take her as a concubine, which is really funny. Oh god, that's terrible. No, we're supposed to marry her. Oh my god, I'm wondering, what if I took her as a concubine first and then married her? I think she'd end up getting the abductor penalty and be mad at me about it. But that is hilarious. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. I've taken her as a concubine. She ain't even mad. She's not even upset. Doesn't even bother her. She just says, "Okay, brother, come at me. Come at me, bro." Oh man. Okay, now we can marry her. All right, sweet. And like Ahura Mazda and Spadarmad, at the time of creation, Satrap Vandad and his half-sister Farah have gotten married under the blessed auspices of Zwidoda. Ensuring fullness and order, we can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. This is like an enhanced version of the normal thing you see as a regular Christian ruler. You get piety for it, or you can take prestige. So it's either gold. You know how with Christians it's either gold or prestige. With this, it's either gold and piety, or piety and prestige. And that's a lot of piety and prestige. Like, I want the prestige. Okay, so we'll take those men, that's good. And in addition to these event spawn troops that we never have to stand down, but do cost money, I believe we do have to pay for them. We also have about another 2,000 men. So what shall we do? Let's check the Casus Belli. We can only do a holy war for him. We're allowed to do a holy war. We can do a de jure claim on Merv. He has 3,000 troops. That's a pretty good number. I could probably beat him pretty easily. Declare a holy war for him. That's a bad idea. And other than that, we could actually go all the way over here and attack this guy. Holy war. No. Go this far. Holy war. No. We're certainly not going to do any holy wars with Sunnis. Not until they all start imploding. But I do think we can do that de jure conquest. That sounds like a good idea. I'm not going to swear fealty. That's gamey. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, you know. Now, as soon as we get to level 2, legalism will be allowed to have a third holding. My own personal stewardship's terrible. We fulfilled our ambition to get married. Let's try to improve stewardship. See if we can actually increase that limit. And actually, now that I'm married, it might even go up. Will it? No, she's pretty crappy at it as well. Now, we don't have any actual children, but my wife or sister is my heir, so if we die, we'll play as her. Which is kind of kinky, if you ask me. But being a good pagan, we should definitely take some concubines. Because that's just what you do. Whenever you're a pagan, you sleep with as many women as you possibly can. That's the way I play. I don't care. Bring forth the women. Alright, so this is mountains. I do think that I want to I'm gonna do that war. This guy, I think we can take him, and since it's a county conquest, we wouldn't actually have any holy war people to worry about. And that would be good. I don't think he doesn't even have any serious allies. Okay, we're gonna do it. Not going to worry about creating a second duchy, although creating a second duchy would also give me +1 domain limit. Alright, work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. Hopefully we become diligent. We did not. Hey, we got a tithe. So yeah, so the pagans to the north are already busy with something. They are attacking the Khan and the subjugation of Comania. I expect a lot of our neighbors to start fighting over a lot. It has been brought to your attention that the large garden outside your castle is, frankly, a mess. Last week, one of your courtiers got lost in that wilderness, and the man did not emerge for 2 days. Tackling this garden problem head-on could be an excellent project with which to improve your stewardship. Sounds good. Let's become a gardening Zoroastrian of House Karen. Okay, 6.7% war score. He'll likely come and try to siege through my stuff, but as long as I get my armies combined and we sit on Merv, we could just stay here forever and win the war. Although I do think that if I have to, I will go to battle with him. May 31st. Oop. He's going to catch part of my army. So we'll just disband it. Together with your gardeners, you have redesigned your castle garden into a more manageable form. You have organized the digging of a small canal system to keep your plants watered. The weeds have been removed, and the hedge maze now actually has an exit. The skeletal remains strewn about the maze's dead ends have been also cleared out. So we gain 2 stewardship and the gardener trait. This is an excellent, excellent thing. You actually gain 4 total stewardship. Immediately satisfying the ambition, which provides us with 100 prestige. We already have 300 total from taking my sister, concubine, and then marrying her, and then now getting this. So that's a great start. Pick up the next ambition. I think we should choose probably intrigue would be pretty likely. We do have increased domain limits, so as far as plotting goes, I don't want to kill that guy. I want to take that. I want to plot to kill Marzoban Faraz, because we are currently his heir. And he actually has 2 counties. I would love to inherit that land from him. What are the chances we can get somebody to help us out? And is it worth spending money on? He's not married, so he's not going to have any kids anytime soon. He's got both of this land. I think it is worth spending money on. Let's go with, say, this guy. He wants to get married. I don't have any women to give him. 20 gold. Okay, let's try it. Damn. This may be a mistake, spending money on people. But then again, we could gain a bunch of provinces. This guy I don't think we can buy. Here's one we can. Or not. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more prestige. Maybe after winning this war, we'll be able to get those characters to join us. We have 71%, which is not really enough. The likelihood of it actually happening dramatically increases if you can get over 100%. I think this is the guy I sent money to already. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till we win the war. My sister is pregnant. Yeah! Woohoo! Fun stuff. And I'm sleeping with a bunch of women. I got a little harem. How fancy. So that's good. Not a bad start. I do think I'm going to do this. And then see if we can re-raise that levy up here. Maybe sneak it by. And he's going to siege through my vassal's holding. He's going at a rate of 6.2% per month. I'm going at 5.8. I'm actually ahead by a couple days. Hopefully what I can do is siege through his castle, and then before he actually sieges through ours, break from Merv and then go, do some battle, and then come back to finish off Merv. Ideally, I'd like to win this war without actually losing any troops, because a huge portion of our army is these event troops, and if I lose them, they do not come back. But since we're playing on normal difficulty, and this is desert, and we've got more troops than they do, I don't think we're going to lose that many. I think we'll be okay. It looks like we are going to finish our siege before him. So, okay, I'm going to wrap this one up here, and in the next video, we'll see how far we can go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.